Tales from the Pizzaverse, Tonylocks, and the three social clubs. Once upon a time, in a Brooklyn neighborhood where the streetlights flicker and the alleys whisper secrets, there lived a bum named Tony Pizza. Now, Tony wasn't known for his brains, his loyalty, or his hustle. Nah. He was known for crashing couches, scamming sandwiches, and crying about how everybody else stole his spotlight. Around the block, they called him Tonylocks, not 'cause he had golden hair, but 'cause he was always trying to jimmy open locks on social clubs, looking for free food and a warm place to sit his bummy ass down. The first club, Too Hot. One night, Tonylocks is wandering the streets. His stomach's rumbling, his pockets are empty, and his pride? Fugged about it, that got pawned years ago. He spots a social club lit up like Times Square on New Year's Eve. Limos out front, music spilling onto the sidewalk. Fellas in shiny suits laughing too loud. Tony sneaks inside, sniffing around for leftovers. But right away, he feels it. Eyes on him. The cops are parked across the street watching. The feds got binoculars. Every guy inside is flashing too much cash, too much gold, too much ego. Tonylocks whispers, "This joint's too hot." So he stumbles back out before someone spots him sneaking scraps off the antipasto tray. Second club, Too Cold. Further down the block, Tony finds another spot. No lights, no noise. Place looks like a funeral home with an espresso machine in the corner. He walks in. Nobody's laughing, nobody's talking. Just a couple of old timers playing gin rummy and coughing into their sleeves. Tony plops himself at the bar, asks for a drink. Bartender gives him a look colder than January in Jersey. "We don't serve bums here." Tony grumbles, "This club's too cold, dead, nothing going on." And he skulks back out into the night. The third club, Just Right. Finally, Tony finds a third door. It's quiet but not dead, lit but not flashy. Inside, there's a smoky back room, Sinatra humming from the jukebox, poker chips clinking on the table. The air smells like espresso, cigars, and power. Tonylocks grins. This one's just right. So what's he do? He makes himself at home. He pours a glass of Chianti like he's a made man. He plops down at the poker table, dealing himself cards like he belongs. He even snags a plate of ziti left on the counter, shoveling it like a starving animal. For the first time in his bum life, Tonylocks feels like he found his place. The three capos return. But here's the thing, Pison. This wasn't his place. This was the headquarters of three capos. Tough men, wise men, killers with hearts colder than concrete. They come back from a sit-down and see Tony sitting there, half drunk, mouthful of ziti, poker chips stuck to his sleeve. The big capo growls, "Who the hell is this clown?" The medium capo spits, "Looks like a bum broke in." And the wiry little capo with the quick temper, he slams his hand on the table and yells, "Tonylocks! We ought to break your legs for this." Tony tries talking fast, making excuses. "I'm family, I swear. I'm just testing the clubs, making sure they're safe." But no one buys it. The capos grab him by the collar, drag him out the back door, and toss him into the alley. He lands face first in a dumpster, where, to be fair, he probably belonged all along. The moral, and so, kids, here's the lesson. Don't stick your nose in clubs you ain't invited to. Don't play capo when you're barely a corner bum. And don't think you can sneak into the Pizzaverse, 'cause the doors are locked for clowns and bums get tossed out quicker than last week's garbage. So if you want more fairy tales roasted, flipped, and cooked mob style, stick with Bambi's channel. Smash that like, hit subscribe, ring the bell. Join the Pizzaverse, where the truth always wins and the bums always lose. The Pizzaverse. Not happily ever after, just ever after. The end.